Duelists, 5 red exclamation points, new updates. Let's go. All right, duelists, let's check out these new updates. Addition of method of obtaining Spellbook of Judgment and revision of Forbidden and Limited list. We are limiting. Wait a minute. Okay, so we're putting Spellbook of Judgment to 1. Sick. Very nice. That's a nice it's a classic Yu-Gi-Oh hit. We're talking 2010, 2011. Yu-Gi-Oh historians once again roast me. Okay, but the structure deck is releasing on September 19th, which is just a few days away. Okay, all right, 6. We're limiting Spellbook of Judgment now so we can sell the structure deck. Bet. Here's the new structure deck. Let's check it out. September 19th, which is today's the 16th. So Monday, technically the 16th. I guess it's after midnight. Monday, we will get the structure deck. Unleash the power of spellcasters that use its powers. God, they really need to fix the translation for this stuff. Your ace card, Higher Enough Prophecy, can be Xyz summoned 2 level 7 spellcaster type monsters. Blah, 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 blah. All right, sick. I mean, I'm going to be buying 3 of this. This is going to be very nice. Let me know if you want to see a full spellbook list on the channel. Maybe even do like a retro format duel with full power Spellbook of Prophecy and all that good stuff. All right, let's go. Advance notice. Oh, all right, September 30th. So we are going to be able to generate all the forbidden cards now that we have the unlimited duel room, the free play, whatever, do whatever the fuck you want room. We can, all those cards that have been forbidden on the list for a long time will be able to be generated. So Pot of Greed, Dragoon, all sorts of nasty stuff. So this is now going to be, if you want to do Edison tournaments, if you want to do Dragon Ruler format tournaments, all that stuff, we can now engage in those sort of things. So let me know if you want me to be fucking around with classic formats, because this is definitely something that's super interesting, especially for things like Edison, GOAT, and Dragon Ruler formats, which are heavily played as classic formats. New festival, Synchro X Xyz Festival, right? We've hit all the main extra deck summoning types, so now we just got to start combining them. Synchro and Xyz Festival starting on September 19th, so that's going to be Monday as well. Normal shit, going to get the rewards, yada, yada, yada. Boom, there you go. Cool Hedgehog, cool. Obviously, something like a Sword Soul plus, regular Sword Soul, not Sword Soul 10E, Sword Soul plus good things will be great. Of course, we can play all the traditional Floodgate decks, assuming they don't decide to ban them, which please ban them. Shark would actually be a pretty good deck for this, but it'll be interesting to see kind of what we've got going on with this. And finally, what we've all been waiting for, the upcoming Forbidden and Limited list. This is super early considering the last one we got was just a few weeks ago. Let's see what we're going on. So September 30th here, right? September 30th, that's going to be in 2 weeks from now. Forbidden Limited list implementation details. Blah blah blah. We've looked at the data, which, let's be real, looking at the data hasn't helped so far. Blah blah blah. Aims at preventing decks from being too difficult to counter, ensuring the game's tactical element is not compromised by overly short duels. Now, overly short duels are, they are what they are, but the tactical element is really being neutered by the floodgates, which generally lead to long duels. So maybe we could hit some of the floodgates, but let's check out what they've got. Hulk. Ooh. All right. So if you've seen my previous video, yeah, Hulk is... It's unfortunate because Hulk is a cool card, right? There's theoretically a lot that you could do with it, but it's just so fucking broken. I said in that video, you either got to get Hulk out or you got to get Auroradon out. I think I would have actually voted for Auroradon, but I totally understand Hulk is out. I believe Hulk is banned in the OCG, whereas Auroradon is banned in the TCG. So since OCG Konami is who runs Master Duel, I understand them getting rid of Hulk. So that's fine. That's another ultra rare that I can now craft for free, yada yada. But no more of the Hulk Auroradon lines, the crazy synchro spams. Let's go on to the So this is very much an OCG hit, right? OCG now has, I believe they just put Water Enchantress back to 2. They had it at 1 for a while with Rite of Aramasir also at 1, but they just banned Griffin Rider. So they put Water Enchantress back to 1. I don't agree with this hit. I don't agree with this hit whatsoever because with the amount of broken stuff that we can be doing, especially in best of 1, the fact that every deck can play the adventure engine, even though it reduces deck diversity, it allows every deck to have a easily accessible Omni Negate as well as bounce from the Draco back, which is a huge out to all sorts of floodgates, right? Like the way that you out skill drain is you have the Draco back. Reducing that engine doesn't feel right to me. Limiting the Water Enchantress, especially since Right and Water Enchantress are already semi-limited upon release, this is a little questionable to me. If they wanted to be like, hey, no Griffin, whatever, no Omni Negate, but we still get the bounce from the Draco back, we still get special summoning of a 2k beater in the token, we still get special summoning of Enchantress, which allows us to go into something like a Verite or a Link 2, whatever. But yeah, limiting the Enchantress, I don't think I agree with this. Semi-limited though, Rivalry goes in match. So if we talk about the list that I had beforehand, I said all floodgates to 1, right? So Rivalry goes in match to 1. This is a start, right? There are plenty of decks that run these, most notably things like Eldritch and stuff, but plenty of other decks that run these. Just limiting these is great, a great hit to consistency. You're just not going to see them as often, and that means they're not going to decide games as often. And as long as Rivalry is anything but forbidden, I'm good because I have a Royal Rivalry. So, but anyway, this is nice. This is fine. This is good. Limiting floodgates is great. There's a huge number of cards that are going up to 2 that were either banned or limited. Raigeki to 2 is actually kind of huge. I mean, people try to meme on Raigeki, right? Like it's an old DM whatever card, blah blah blah. But like, Lightning Storm is a card that sees play, and being able to play Raigeki is half a Lightning Storm. It's just kind of free. It's huge, so that's pretty huge. Trishula, since we don't have Hulk, we're not doing synchro spam things, so I'm not so concerned about Trishula. Hand loop sort of things are one of the most dangerous kind of grounds to tread in Yu-Gi-Oh! But since we're not doing Hulk things, Trish is much harder to make, so I'm okay Trish coming to 2. Wind-up Carrier, once again, hand loop things can be done. We'll see. Wind-up Carriers in Melee was a super powerhouse back in older formats, OG Xyz format up until, kind of Pendulum took over the meta. But I still think we're going to be okay, especially with the crazy stuff that we have in Best of 1 here with OCG rules. ABC Dragon Buster, yeah, sure, whatever. Fine. Trickstar Light Stage, sure, whatever. Trickstar Light Stage is already semi-limited in, I believe, both the TCG and the OCG. Red Reboot. I want to hate on this card because it fucking sucks, but I guess, sure, if you have 2 in a best of 1 meta where Maxi is also legal, sure, that's fine. To be frank, I haven't seen much of it on the ladder, but it's still just a super fucking annoying card. Pankratops, yeah, sure, go ahead. That's fine. I literally have never seen Pankratops on the ladder, maybe once. Having 2 is fine. It's once again, the rules are very different when we're dealing with OCG Konami running the Master Duel ban list as opposed to TCG. Pank to 2, best of 1, maxi format, I think is all right. Spiral Quick Fix, as long as you don't do anything with Master Plan, you're fine. It's whatever. Double Iris Magician, once again, as long as you don't have Electromite, we're chilling. And Orcust Harp Horror, that's actually kind of huge. Orcust is a deck that I plan on covering in the next, let's say, month or so. I still have a few that are backed up on the list, but that's huge. Orcust was a absolute menace when it came out in the TCG and everything was unlimited. But I think, once again, with what we're working with and some other limits and semi-limits to that deck, I think Harp Horror to 2 will be all right. Finally, the cards that are unlimited now, the beginning and the end, sure, we're not getting the Dark World structure deck for some time here, so we're chilling. Go ahead. And Harmonizing Magician, once again, as long as they don't have Electromite, I'm, Triff, come at me, but Pen will not be best deck for a long time until we get Electromite back. So we're chilling, for sure. It's going to start September 30th. It'll go through end of October, which is assumedly when the next ban list will be. That is all the updates. Stay tuned for a video coming probably in a few hours as of this release, because I've got one going up. But this is going to be exciting. This is going to shift up the metagame. Actually, probably not. Let's be real. Brand Diffusion, I guess adventure. But, we're chilling. We're doing the thing.